Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to give you some information and tips that work for me to lose fat and get in shape. Starting with number one, let's jump right into it. Smack that like button. That's going to help more than you think. Mainly me, but you'll feel better if you do it. So do me a favor, smack that like button. We'll get right into it. I've already recorded this video once, but I talked for like 30 minutes. So I'm gonna try and keep it a little shorter than that this time. A lot shorter than that. So just a little background on me. I used to weigh about 220, 230 pounds at 5'7". Now I weigh about 150. How did I lose the weight? Well, I had no idea what I was doing 2 years ago. And I went on a crash diet plan where I was severely under eating, and I went down to like 145 pounds really fast. Now I'm sitting around 155 pounds, much healthier, lifting weights all the time, and just maintaining a very healthy body fat percentage. And I feel good. But I went through so much bullshit on the way here and trying to stay here for the past couple years. I wanted to share my story with you since I've lost weight, some of the struggles I've gone through, and hopefully it will help you avoid those same struggles if you are on the path to a lower body fat percentage or just losing weight in general. So, mistake number one that I made was subscribing to a crash diet plan that had me severely under eating. If you don't know what a macro calculator is and you are trying to lose weight, I highly suggest you go on Google and type in macro calculator. You will answer some questions about yourself and it will tell you basically how many calories you're burning per day. Now, why does that matter? Well, that's how you lose weight, by knowing how many calories you're burning a day and eating slightly less than that. Okay, so just for example's sake, let's say you're burning 2,500 calories a day and you want to lose 2 pounds per week, which is like the max weight loss that is recommended by the CDC. So you would need to eat 1,000 calories less than that, which would be 1,500 calories per day. You are going to lose 1 pound every 3,500 calories that you're in a deficit. So over the course of 1 week, that would be 7,000 calories. You're going to lose 2 pounds of fat. The problem with that is that eating 1,000 calories less than what your maintenance is, which in this example is 2,500, leaves you feeling depleted, leaves you less energy, and leads to cravings and binge eating. My suggestion and what worked for me is eating like 300 to 500 calories less than what your maintenance is. So if you think, or you know, based on the macro calculator or however you find your calorie maintenance, if you say it's 2,500 for sure, I'm going to eat 2,000 to 2,200 calories a day to try and be in a 300 to 500 calorie deficit. You're going to lose about 1 pound per week, which is going to be very healthy weight loss. It might take longer than you want, but good things come to those who wait, and you do not want to get in the endless cycle of under eating and binge eating like I went through for about a year. Trust me, it was one of the worst times of my life. I was able to keep the fat off, but there was a lot of things I missed out on because all I could do was think about food all day long. It was living in a constant hell. You do not have to feel like that to lose weight. If you are feeling like that, you are not eating enough. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. The second thing is over-exercising. When it comes to losing fat, don't lose fat by exercising. I'm just going to say it. Do not lose fat by exercising. Lose fat through your diet. Add exercise to maybe speed up that fat loss just a little bit, to get your heart healthier by doing cardio. Maybe go on walks just to keep your body active. That's very healthy, and you're going to burn a few extra calories. And for me, the most important thing was lifting weights. But I was trying to spend like 4 hours a day exercising, like 2 hours of cardio, 2 hours of weightlifting, like intense cardio. That is not necessary. Now, what I realize is I don't have to absolutely push my body to the brink of exhaustion to lose weight or make gains. You just don't have to do it. It's all about consistency. If you don't want to exercise at all, you don't have to. You should. You should exercise because it's good for you for all the reasons I just named, but you absolutely do not have to exercise to lose weight. It's all about what you put in here. The third mistake I made was getting too wrapped up in the quality of foods, okay? Of course, you should eat healthy stuff if you want to be healthy. But losing weight has nothing to do with eating healthy. It has to do with how much you eat. If you eat McDonald's all day long, you can still lose weight if you don't eat too much of it. So if you're 2,500 calories a day and you're eating 5,000 calories of McDonald's, guess what? You're going to gain weight. If you're 2,500 calories a day for maintenance and you're eating 2,000 calories of McDonald's a day, you're going to lose weight. Now, let's be honest. McDonald's is fast food, and fast food does not have the nutrients that your body needs to feel healthy and good all the time. Plus, if you eat lower calorie foods, you can eat more of them. That now immediately everybody's going to think chicken, broccoli, and rice. That is like the worst thing ever. You feel like shit all the time because you never get anything tasty. Trust me, you do not have to eat crappy food. You know, bland food. Fix your chicken up, make it nice. You know, if you enjoy chicken, broccoli, and rice, great, but you don't have to do that. Buy lean meat, buy lean ground beef, and eat burgers to lose weight. I do that all the time. Sometimes I eat 5 burgers a day and I still maintain or lose weight just because I'm buying the lean meat and I'm not eating 5 double quarter pounders with cheese from McDonald's. You know, I eat pizza all the time too, but that's a different story. I probably don't want to eat pizza all the time because that'd be really hard to stay under, your maintenance calories. But you could, if you have a slice or two of pizza a day, or every now and then, it's not going to hurt. That's for sure. So that's another mistake I made, was thinking I only had to eat like super duper healthy food, like chicken, broccoli, rice, sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, things that most people would consider healthy or clean, I guess. And it's good to eat that stuff, but you don't have to only eat that stuff, is what I'm saying. You can still eat good. It's more about just putting less calories in than you're spending if you want to lose weight. So that's another mistake I made. I was trying to eat way too clean, and it was just a horrible, boring diet. Now I kind of eat whatever I want, and I try to follow the 80-20 rule, which means 80% of the food I eat, I cook myself. I know exactly what's in it. I can put healthy shit in it. And the other 20% is pizza. Okay? It works for me. And that's the most important thing, is finding something that works for you. Otherwise, you're not going to have a healthy relationship with food. So that was my struggle, was finding a healthier relationship with food than what I had. And that was difficult. But hopefully that will help you. Another thing I wish I knew is meal timing. Meal timing really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, week, month, what really matters is calories in, calories out. You take less calories in than what you're putting out, you're going to lose weight. I used to think I had to eat every 2.5 hours. Like, I had to have breakfast at 9 on the dot, and then at like 11:30 I had to have a little snack, and then 2.5 hours later I had to have lunch, and then 2.5 hours later I had to have a snack, and then 2.5 hours later I had to have dinner, and then 1.5 hours after dinner I had to have a very small snack, and that was it for the rest of the day. Oh my God, talk about restrictive eating. That was ridiculous. Honestly, I'm a late night eater. I like to wake up at like 1 in the morning and have a snack. I've just made that snack more healthier. Instead of a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, or 3 or 10 bowls of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I have a bowl of blueberries and some powdered peanut butter. And I try to make sure that I leave room for that, so I'm not going over my calorie limit. Counting calories is frustrating, don't get me wrong. But what's more frustrating is not understanding how to eat, getting stuck in a crash diet plan, and then spending years recovering, or just completely relapsing and gaining all the weight back. Understand how food works, get a healthy relationship with food. If you have time, learn how to cook. Otherwise, just try to eat healthy and still eat the things that you like while considering how many calories you're taking in. Man, if I knew this stuff when I started, I could have got here and stayed here so much faster and avoided so much pain. But it's a learning process. So hopefully that's why I'm making this video, to help you. The last thing is over-exercising. I was spending so much time, 7 days a week, never taking a break. You don't have to over-exercise. And I know we talked about this briefly, but seriously, don't over-exercise. Just get your exercise in. Take walks, maybe do some cardio. Personally, what works for me lately, ever since I moved to a different neighborhood, the walking just sucks because there's so much traffic. I was walking like a couple hours a day. Not everybody has time for that, I understand. But for me, it was working for a while. Now that I live in this new neighborhood where it's much more traffic and not as nice, not so much nature to walk in, I don't prefer to walk anymore. I wake up in the morning and I do like 30 minutes of cardio. I don't kill myself. I just you know, just steady state cardio. And then later in the day, I go to the gym and lift weights. And when I'm done lifting weights, I do 30 minutes of cardio before I leave the gym. Very light, steady state cardio. Just burn a couple hundred calories on each session. And that's all I need. You know, that's all I need. It keeps me in shape, keeps my heart healthy. The resistance training keeps my muscles healthy and developing. And understanding how your calories work helps you know whether you need to eat more, whether you need to eat less, or whether you just need to maintain, which would be called your maintenance. So if I had understood these things, the main points being don't undereat and don't overexercise. And third, make sure you understand how calories work. You don't have to be obsessive about it. Trust me, if you learn to count calories and just spend some time doing it, you will be able to eat without counting calories later, because you will have gained a knowledge and understanding of portion size and portion control is what it all comes down to. Me personally, I'm very I wouldn't say perfectionist, but I'm a very specific type of person. So I actually enjoy counting my calories. I make I found the meals that I love. I know how many calories are in them when I make them. So I just write it down in a little spreadsheet when I eat. I'm like, oh, I had this meal today. That's 700 calories. And then the next time, oh, I had this meal. That's 550 calories. So by the end of the day, if I've only eaten like 1,800 calories, I'm like, shit, I can eat another 600 calories and, still be in a deficit or be right on maintenance. It really helps. And once you start to understand that, it will help you lose weight, gain weight, or maintain as much as you need. So remember that. I hope that really helps, because people ask me these questions all the time. I get so many messages every day, people saying, do you have any tips for losing weight or for exercising or for gaining muscle? I swear it all comes down to diet. So whatever your goals are, it really comes down to calories in, calories out, losing weight, gaining weight, maintaining weight, building muscle, whatever. For me, just 30 minutes, couple times a day of some steady state cardio works. You don't even have to do that. I think it's only recommended that you do 150 minutes per week, which would be 30 minutes for 5 days a week. So do that. I prefer to do it every day because I like it. And I lift weights for like an hour, 5 days a week. And that's pretty much it. So I've successfully kept the weight off for a couple years now. I've repaired my damaged relationship with food. I follow the 80-20 rule. 80% of the food I eat is food I cook myself. I know exactly what's in it. And the other 20% is, I would call it comfort food, like pizza or ice cream or just normal shit that makes you fat. But as long as you don't overeat it, trust me, you're not going to get fat. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this video. Don't forget to smack the like button. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.